Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have some big news coming out of the LCS, but it's not something that I guess we would usually talk about. It is some news coming out today regarding Freak, and I guess as far as casters go, he really is the one that we've talked the most about over the past couple of years because he has been involved in his fair share of drama. You know, he is a very, very polarizing figure surrounding the LCS. There's tons of people who like him, of course. He's been around for so long. He has a lot of fans and a lot of followers. A lot of people who, like him and stand up for him and love to see when he's on a cast or whatever. But of course, he also has his fair share of haters who like to go after him, and he likes to go after them with arguments, debates, whatever, Twitter wars. And he's never really shied away from that for better or for worse. And it's definitely led to a lot of comical, but also pretty interesting moments over the years. But today, he does have this big announcement. As you can see here, he decided to tweet out today and drop this bomb on us. I'm retiring from shoutcasting in the LCS, and then I will let Freak himself tell you a little bit about what is going on, and then we'll break it down a little bit and talk about some other things, maybe what this means for the LCS going forward.
What's up, fellow gamers? Freak here with an announcement for my plans for the next year. I am retiring from casting for the LCS and moving on to be a game designer on League of Legends on the Summoner's Rift team. Casting for the last 10 years has been an amazing experience, a dream come true, but there's something I've wanted to do for a long time, dating back to even in college, and it's to be a game designer, and this felt like the right time.
Yeah, there you have it. Kind of crazy, kind of random. He's still going to be involved with Riot. He is still going to be involved with League of Legends, and I do expect that Freak will, continue with Riot for like forever. I don't know. He's been around with them since like the very beginning. I don't really see this relationship, souring anytime soon. And just very, very interesting. I don't know. He's going down the Jat storyline or the Jat arc, I guess, of going like from the broadcast to the design side of the game. And I don't know. I mean, best of luck to him. Obviously, it's not like he's going to have a ton of individual power. He'll get to have some influence and stuff. But even if you hate Freak and think he has terrible opinions and think he's going to be a terrible game designer, blah, 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 it's not like he's going to be able to single-handedly ruin League of Legends or anything like that. Of course, I do wonder, how long is he going to stay over there? How long is he going to enjoy it? Is he going to stick with that, or is he going to switch to something else, just like Jat, went to that and then went to coaching, and then now he's back on the broadcast. It's like, you get these ideas of what you think you want to do or what might be fun to try or whatever, and then ultimately maybe you love it and you continue on, maybe you bounce back and forth. Who knows what the future has in store, but truly the end of an era. I don't know. Like I said, I was never the biggest fan of Freak, but I know he has had a ton of influence, positive and negative, on the LCS, but I think much more positive than negative. He's also had a lot of positive interactions with so many people in the scene. I've never interviewed him personally, but I've known people who've interviewed him who say he's just, a really great person, a great interview, always gives people the time of day. He like I said, he doesn't shy away from the arguments and the drama and the controversy at times, but I do think he's just kind of a passionate guy, and I don't really think it ever came from a bad place or anything like that. Now, of course, there's going to be people who say, he wasn't that great of a caster, the LCS is going to be better off. There was all the memes of like, oh, he just like reads op.gg and he just tells you about like platinum solo queue statistics and extrapolates that into what the pros should be doing on the Rift and yada yada yada. Some of my criticisms were things like, him kind of getting like screaming about an Immortals Dignitas week 5 match, and like if you're screaming for that, how can like an LCS finals game ever be more hype? Or I don't know, just weird little things like that. We had kind of nerdy Freak, we had savage Freak, we had everything in between, but I don't know. I do wish Freak the best of luck going forward. Like I said, I do think this is the end of an era. It'll also be interesting to see how the LCS replaces him, because really over, like, I don't even know, throughout the whole history of the LCS, we've had a lot of the same faces. There has not been much turnover on the broadcast overall. Yes, the analyst desk has kind of had a lot of turnover over the past couple years because they've just had a lot of unsuccessful iterations of it, but as far as like play-by-play and shoutcasters and that stuff, it's been a lot of the same faces, and it'll be interesting to see who they replace him with. I know there's a couple guys on Academy that they're probably looking to streamline in, guys like Kangas or Cubby or whoever, but overall, I guess one of my criticisms is that Riot really hasn't let a lot of different people have opportunities over the past couple years. It's been a lot of the same names, a lot of the same faces, a lot of the same voices, partly because they've been pretty damn good overall, and partly probably just because Riot is familiar with them and trust them and know they'll do a good job and yada, yada, yada. I don't know. But yeah, is the LCS going to be better or worse off without Freak? That's your opinion. But is his replacement going to leave them in a better or worse spot at the end of the day? I don't know. I also thought it was funny. We have Carlos chiming in here. You've been incredible for 10 plus years. I wouldn't be where I am today without the quality of your casting. Don't know what the fuck that means, dude. Carlos is just a super, super fucking weird dude to me right now. I don't even know. Thanks for everything, bruv. Head held high. You did a lot for many of us. And then this is peak League of Legends, and it comes from Europe, which is just an iconic cast. We also had the LCS chiming in saying, hey, tons of damage, tons of puns, and tons of memories. Thank you for your countless contributions to LOL Esports and the LCS. Freak, best of luck as you move on to the League of Legends team. Like I said, I definitely wish him best of luck as well. Who knows? We'll see him again. But either way, just kind of an interesting time to look back, but also to look forward and know that Freak is not going to be here in 2023 and wondering what the LCS is going to look like. Hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, it'll be okay. Nobody's bigger than the LCS, but I hope whoever comes in next, continues what the LCS has going on and hopefully even has bigger and better sights set for it. But pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.